Hello everyone, I'm Kaumadi Fernando presenting the individual project reflection of Master's Project ITEC 7415 Federation University, Australia. First, we look into our project information. Our project is about improved business process efficiency through process redesign, market research, and process automation from the perspective of Australian education training providers. Our client is Mr. Shahid Shah, CEO of ACET Global, and this project was supervised by Dr. Rahim. And we start this project on 22nd March 2021, and it was end on 18th June 2021. So in this project, we had three main goals. First one is to develop a current business process diagram and redesign it to improve efficiency. And the next to conduct a market research and analyze collect data using BI tools. Finally, automate application process of internship program. So according to these three goals, our final deliverables was to provide a comprehensive business report and provide two software prototype. First one is developed using CMS platform, and the second one was developed using Python programming language, which we were named as Links. So this is my project team members. Mr. Janak Jayavir is our project manager, and Mr. Yogin Patel is one of the Scrum team member, and I work as a Scrum master. So as you can see here, these are the user stories and acceptance criteria in this project. And you can see here we have 9 user stories and total 18 acceptance criteria. And table here division to 3 sections relevant to the sprint and tasks associated with each user. And also you can see the prioritization of each task I was allocated and the person who were assigned to. In order to finish all individual tasks that I was assigned into, I spent altogether around 65 hours in all 3 sprints. Next, we will look into the responsibilities I had as a Scrum Master in this project. So all we know, the Scrum Master more or less leads the Scrum team. So in that perspective, my main responsibility was to take the project forward by ensuring that the team follows agile guidelines and there are effective communication, proper coordination between the product owner, team and the other stakeholders. So in this slide, I'm going to talk about the skills that I was able to improve by working as a Scrum Master of this project. So here I mention only few of the skills that I obtained which are able to improve my communication skills, quick decision making, interpersonal skills and maintain communication between Scrum team to make sure there's no space for conflicts. Well, this is the most important part in this presentation, which I'm going to talk about my 3 main contributions for this project. As a member of analyzing team, I was in charge of developing a current business process diagram in ACET Global in order to come up with accurate process diagrams. So for that I had to meet up with the client and gather relevant details, and also I referred their company website to gather more details about their current business processes. So I'll show you these process diagrams in latter part of this presentation. So my next biggest task in this project is to conduct a market survey. Since this is our second solution in this project, we plan this section to perform in 2 ways. One is to conduct a survey by providing questionnaire to evaluate the solution that we provide in this project. And the second one is use of business intelligence tools to analyze data sets we gather from reliable sources. So by talking about my involvement in this section, I prepared the survey questionnaire using Sogo survey web platform and collect and analyze the response we received. In addition to that, I was take part in search databases related to the student information and perform predictive, descriptive and prescriptive analysis using different algorithms to provide insight about current and future trends in industry. In order to complete these tasks, I use BI analytical tools such as SAP Predictive and SAP Expert Analytics softwares. So this is the survey questionnaire that I prepared, and we'll next move on to talk about the tasks that I contributed the most, the project write-up and client report. So here is our final project write-up document, and in here I was in charge of writing most of the section like acknowledgement, executive summary, introduction, and then project background. It's about the background of ACT Global Company, and then the project team, including stakeholders and stakeholder metrics. Then the project statement, which explain 3 problems we discuss in this project. and then the business objective including sub objectives and main goals. And in this methodology, I talk about the agile methodology and the quantitative and qualitative approaches. Then these are the user stories and acceptance criteria. Then the product vision and the business benefits. In literature review, I conduct literature review in this report based on business process automation. And in here, I talking about the factors need to be considered before business process automation, and what factors need to be considered when selecting a software for business process automation. And this is the research gap I conducted to evaluate the available solution with the suggested solution in this report. So in this process identification and redesign section, I contributed mostly in this analysis section, process identification, the SWOT analysis, and case function metrics. And these are the current business process in ACET Global that I mentioned earlier. So I was in charge of preparing these ACES models. And then in the process analysis section, conducting a YY diagram, and as a quantitative approach, cycle time calculation for ACES model. Then I will move on to the market research section. This is about the survey questionnaire and the survey findings. So in here, I'm talking about the data set that I found through Department of Education Training and Department of Education Skills and Employment. These data sets is about higher education enrollments, job placements, and other relevant details about international students. So these are the dashboard that I prepared. So apart from these dashboard, I came up with some of the graphs in relatives to the using classification algorithms. And finally, these are the recommendations for future work and limitations of this project that can improve in further research. So apart from that main three tasks that I mentioned earlier, I also give my support to gather requirements for developed software prototypes. Like I conduct a research gap to compare our software solution with other softwares available in the market and gave that information for software development team. And also I was able to support prepare project demonstration materials like project demo video, poster, and a project brochure. So we'll see the learning outcome I was able to improve by doing this project, such as it helped me to brush up my analytical, time management, and interpersonal skills by working with the project team and professional stakeholders. And also, I think this project helped me to improve my fast thinking abilities and critical problem solving skills while learning more about report writing, presentation, and grasping industry related knowledge by handling real world clients. So when I'm engaging with the individual tasks that I'm responsible with, I was able to use the theoretical and practical knowledge I gained from learning below courses throughout these 2 years. Uh, those courses are like related to IT and business analytics, which are business intelligence and data warehousing, real-time analytics, big data analytics, and leadership in IT project management, and also foundation of programming, which I was used the knowledge to handle Python language when developing the Link software. And finally, the master's project course I attended in this semester helps me to polish up my project management knowledge as well as to get industry related experience. Then we'll talk about my idea on how to improve the master's project course. So for the positive side, what I like most about this course is that it will allow me to participate in industry related project, and also it helps me to improve my project management skills while giving me opportunity to prepare for a business analytics roles in IT related sector. and also it allows me to apply my complex decision making skills and detailed research techniques in real world settings while providing opening to develop a business solution to current industry problems. So then we'll move on to talk about what I least like about this course. Actually, there's no much of thing that I least like about this project, but from my perspective, I think the time constraint given to perform this project is not enough to generate a quality project and a report. And also, there in the beginning of this project, there was some difficulty to find a subject related client from the industry, and there were some limitations to reach for relevant study resources. And also it's going to be very helpful for us if university can organize more industry related events to interact with industry professionals. This is the sign off we received from our client, and this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much.